Rob, 180 minutes against Bochum here in Germany. How did you find it?
Yeah, okay. It was a really good exercise. We've been able to get everyone minutes. Hopefully Potsy and Clicker are not too bad. Initial examinations show hopefully they'll be okay fairly quickly. But we'll be able to assess them in more detail when we get back home. So yeah, it was. I felt like the first game probably looked a little bit tired. The majority of those lads had played and played the majority of the minutes against Wolves. Been a quick turnaround from that game, and I thought we lacked a little bit of intensity. It was good moments. We finished the half well, started the second half well, and then looked a little bit more jaded. And I think we needed to push some and get through the minutes there. So some positives there. Second game, I thought we had a bit more life. And I was really pleased with one or two. I was really pleased with the young players. You know, they come out here and acquitted themselves very, very well. So yeah, overall, really good, worthwhile practice, and bits to keep working on as always, and sets us up nicely going into the final week of preparations.
With the second game slightly different because there might be players there that are looking to stake a claim going into Brighton?
Yeah, they knew there was areas of the first game that we could have been better in, and we were able to sort of talk about that and then say what we're looking for in the second game as well. I thought there was a greater intensity at times. I was pleased with the work rate of Eli and Corley. I thought they made themselves difficult to play against. Bez with a couple of goals. There was some good stuff. Look, and in both games there was, but. Yeah, I thought there was one or two would be thinking, okay, because I don't know the team fully yet. There is spots that are available, and and we'll see what business we're able to do in this last week as well, going into the game. But yeah, overall, I feel like we're in a decent place going into a really difficult but exciting first fixture.
You spoke about the first game, players looking quite tired, and obviously a lot of their minutes had been in pre-season already leading up into this game. How do you nurse that going into the last week?
We've got a full week now, so there'll be we'll travel back tomorrow, but tomorrow won't be on their feet, so to speak, and then we just get the right loading, the right working from Monday through to Saturday now. So that's down to us to make sure we get that bit right. They've pushed and worked hard throughout pre-season, and they've all given everything. Got good minutes into a lot of players. Vast majority now have had at least 190. Some have had up to 3 or 4, and yeah, we'll be ready to go, ready to run, because we're going to need to.
A player that has played a lot of minutes before today was Mads Andersen, but obviously didn't feature in any of the minutes today. Do you have any update on him at all?
Yeah, he's fine. He was just ill in the night. He was ill in the night, unfortunately, so sickness bug, and he really wanted to give it a go. Bless him. He was here. He was going to be involved in the first game. Then we said, well, let's see how you are and see if we can get you into the second one. But he looked washed out, and I didn't want to risk him. He could have done himself more damage then, could have risked him for an injury. So he's played a lot of minutes, like you said, Dex. So it wasn't the worst thing in the world that he had to drop out. But he'll be right in a couple of days, I'm sure.
Finally, going into this last week before Brighton, how much are you looking forward to it, and also how important is this week?
It's a really important week. They're all going to be important weeks now. They have been the 5 previous ones that we've had since we've come back, and every one now until the end of the season, they're going to be big weeks. We're going to have to manage them right. We're going to have to make good decisions. We're going to have to work incredibly hard, and we're all going to be learning quickly. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I think we all are. I just got to give a massive shout out to all of the supporters that were over in that corner making loads of noise, travelling this far. Hopefully they've had a good couple of days and enjoyed themselves. We've got some amazing supporters, and it was great to see them. So thank you for making that journey. That was top. And I know there'll be a lot coming down to Brighton next week, and looking forward to it as well. It's a momentous occasion for the football club, isn't it? And I think we've all got to enjoy it. And I know I can hear that they're singing about it still now. We are, but we want to go and be competitive and really give a good account of ourselves against a top team. So looking forward to preparations next week. Going to work really hard, but get it a good balance so that we arrive with good energy going into Saturday.